What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Studio 666. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you'd like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. Okay, confession time. I've got another confession to make. I'm your foo. I actually attended Foo Fighters concert some 17 years ago, back when they were touring with Weezer. And I tell you, I've been a fan for a while, but witnessing them live in an arena, man, I mean, that was a whole other experience. They were awesome. So hell yeah, I was stoked when I heard about their new movie, Studio 666. Just the concept alone cracks me up. At first I thought it was gonna be a documentary, but nope. This is some real scripted shit, and Dave and the gang literally had to act. And now that I've seen the entire movie, did I enjoy it? Yeah, but let me put it this way. Studio 666 starts out great and hilarious. Dave's comedic timing is surprisingly sharp. And although obviously you can only hope so much from their performances, since these guys are not trained actors, but their banters and their jabs at each other are amusing. Despite the awkward pauses in between, and despite them looking like they're trying to memorize their lines. But halfway through, the film gets less and less funny and more gross, with overemphasis on cheap visuals and low-budget practical effects. And that's when Studio 666 takes a nosedive and drags on 20 minutes too long. Directed by B.J. McDonnell, based on a story by Dave Grohl and scripted by Jeff Bueller and Rebecca Hughes, in Studio 666, Rock and Roll Hall of Famers Foo Fighters move into an Encino mansion steeped in grisly rock history to record their much-anticipated 10th album. Once in the house, Dave Grohl finds himself grappling with supernatural forces that threaten both the completion of the album and the lives of the band. You know what? Some of the jokes in this movie, I gotta wonder, are they trying to pay homage to This Is Spinal Tap? Because at one point, Dave insists on strumming the non-existent L sharp, so that suddenly takes me back to the infamous Dial It Up to 11. Perhaps, when it comes to comedy movies about rock bands, you gotta have a zing about that new extra level. But anyway, there's a simple way to describe Studio 666 and whether or not I would recommend it to you. It's basically the perfect cross between Tenacious D Pick of Destiny and Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. So if you like those two movies, then you'll fit right at home with Studio 666, because it more or less spews the same brand of humor with blood splatter on top. And one of the appeals of this movie are the many unexpected celeb cameos, especially Whitney Cummings, who plays the pesky neighbor. Their appearances actually make this film worthwhile, even when the wheels start to fall off. The script tries to give each of the band members their own colorful personalities, so it's interesting seeing them behave peculiar or sort of out of character, if you will. Together, they become like a dysfunctional family, bickering and being bros and bickering again and being bros again, and the absurdity among them seems to never end. Look, I understand that they're going for outlandish. Even the scares are meant to be comical, utilizing the generic haunted house/possession approach. And so they could have condensed it or trimmed it down significantly to where the narrative doesn't feel bloated. Because while it's all fun and dandy, I betcha that even the most hardcore Foo Fighters fans would rather watch them rock out instead of sitting through this. So go check out Studio 666 only if there's nothing else better playing.